All right, so we're back with Hollow Speed. Everyone, thank you so much for staying hype. We got Chad. Chad the man. Chad the Thorson. He is a legend. That's why Thor is in his name, and he's ready to cry. Chad, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, thank you, guys. I know that we had a lot of tech issues there, but it happens. You know, we are still a very young marathon, and the fact that we have oh, not a 3 hour Devil May Cry estimate, if we can change that, by the way, but it's okay. It's about an hour. But thank you guys so much for being here, being patient. Again, we're going through a lot of different transitions here, and we're trying to figure some stuff out, but we are still here. We're still going, and I appreciate you guys being here. This is actually I didn't plan on this today, but this is actually my first Devil May Cry marathon debut, I guess. So we're doing this. We are going. This game it fits the horror and spooky aesthetic. I promise you the late game is going to get pretty spooky. So also Nico is going to we went ahead and pulled the run. Nico's going to take some time to get some stuff sorted out in the back end over here, but I'm going to go ahead and do an hour's time of space here. Yeah, make sure you refresh the stream, by the way. Make sure you guys refresh the stream. I'm doing that as well here real quick. Let's rock. Yeah, this wasn't planned.
Did you just freeze?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, my thing's still going.
Yeah, it looks like your thing froze. 1 second. Your feed quickly.
So I guess I could take this time to talk about some of our incentives, perhaps?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Yep.
All right, so we have actually a new incentive for this Devil May Cry run for the legendary cutscene. We also have, we're 95 out of $200 for the Not a Hero RE7 DLC. And we have some actually costume polls. So right now for the Leon costume for the RE2 remake run, we have Noir lead with $170. Or pounds, sorry, and Pixels are the 98 costume with £5. And we also have polls for the Dante costume for Devil May Cry by J Toro. We also have a poll for the Sheva costume for RE5 and the Chris costume for RE5. So get those donations in. And thank you so much for everyone who has donated already. And Chad, take it away.
All right, guys. Like I said before, thank you for your patience. We do have the new donation incentive. You don't want to miss out on this. It is called the Legendary Cutscene Incentive. You want to see some epic PS2 era of voice acting in its finest. I promise you to donate for this cause. It's very good. And plus, it goes for a great cause anyway. You want to see Dante's voice acting chops. Also, let me know if the volume of the game is too low. I can turn it up a little bit louder if need be. Or if it is fine, just let me know. I can do that. But we'll get started here in a second whenever we have audio confirmation. If it's started to change the audio.
Listening in now. 1 second.
Okay, can go up a little, actually. Okay, so I have to restart the game real quick because I need to be able to... I've got to do it from the main menu of the game, so give me 1 second here. I need to be able to... I've got to do it from the main menu. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, no worries. So the game has some pretty inconsistent volume problems. The game gets either super quiet or super loud, which is pretty crazy. So, but anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate the raids and support from Soph and Seven. Oh, thank you for that background chat. It'd be that way. I've got an okay. I'm gonna keep it to this one here. This should be okay, hopefully. All right. Let's get this going. This is going to be Devil May Cry. This is like my marathon debut of this game. I was not planning on running this today, but hey, let's get it. This is going to be... everyone should understand this is a pretty risky run in terms of what is going to be happening here. So I am going to be going through a merchant buying system for this game. There are a lot of resources that I need to be purchasing, and I need to have, like, perfection here. I have the Phasmophobia background here, right? All right, guys, so let's make Cosmic proud here. My good Devil May Cry buddy didn't know I'd be also running this in this marathon. But we're going to get started here in a second. So I'm going to do a countdown from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then go. Okay? So, yeah. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So this is going to be a pretty hype run. I hope. I didn't warm up today, but that's okay. We're just going to jump right in. Also, this game has some pretty inconsistent volume problems, so I'm just letting you guys know off the bat. Let's go. I know, right? It definitely paid off to run more games in Resident Evil, because now I can do more. So, anyway. So, the first thing is that Dante is having a pretty bad Monday, or Tuesday, I'm not sure which day of the week. And so now we're going to be heading into Munis' castle, and we are going to be discovering some familial secrets and stuff like that. But basically, we're going to do that, but also going very fast. There's a few perfect jumps we're going to have to make here fairly soon. I don't know if we're going to get them just right, but we'll see what happens here in a second. First try, let's go. That's Steve the horse, by the way. We want to get those orbs there because orbs is 100% a necessary commodity in this game. We need to be able... That jump is harder than it looks, by the way. It's a lot harder than it looks. And also, let's get a... Is the timer working? All right, so that's a very specific jump we got to make on the horse there. So the horse is... it's a very specific spot you got to jump, so it's pretty rough. So let's go. Oh, okay, we're good. Okay, yeah, I can't see the screen, so awesome. So we're going to grab this here, and our first set of enemies, the marionettes, will come to life, and we're just going to walk right past them. And we're just going to run and be like, hello, goodbye. So what's going to happen over here? Yeah, Marforio's run is next after this. We're going to be heading to a very risky section over here. You guys might have heard of the RE3 Classic basement. This is going to be the Devil May Cry basement. They're pretty much the same thing. Lots of shenanigans can go down over here. So we honestly cannot get hit by anything to maintain the S rank, which we're going to hope for. If we do get hit, we do have backup routes we can take here, which will be okay. But the thing about this game is that you want to make sure at the end of each mission you have an S rank. Yeah, you want to make sure you have an S rank at the end of each mission for the optimal amount of orbs, which we're going to be using to buy a lot of abilities that are going to break the game early on. So here we go. So what I just did there is actually called slash canceling. Slash canceling is the most optimal form of DPS. Normally Dante would go into a combo there, but we're actually going to be doing a lot of different slash cancels to gain the most optimal amount of DPS there. So what I'm doing here is actually using... Normally I'm using a controller for this game. I'm actually using a mouse and... a keyboard to do quick shots, of which I hope were optimal quick shots. And here comes the really, really Monka S room right here. Let's make sure we get this right here. This room is very, very scary. I'm listening for audio. Okay, I heard the audio cue and I was able to dodge. I didn't get touched there. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna juggle this guy. We're gonna slash cancel and high time him a couple times because it's an optimal way of killing this guy. And basically, we're just one giant bully, and we're gonna grab these orbs for safety. Yeah, so this is going to be this is a very, very, very technical run. I'm going to do my best to explain what's happening here, but we want to get, basically we want to get these S ranks here fairly quickly, which we got our S rank, which is going to give us a bunch of orbs here. Yes, bring Cosmic in, please. I would love that. Bring the lad in. Yeah, bring Cosmic in if he wants to do commentary. It's fine. All right. So here's what's going to happen here is we're going to grab our first sword, the best sword in the entire game, because the other one we get later on is not compared to what this good old basic bread and butter sword does here. And Nico, you don't got to apologize, man. It's okay. We love you. We love you, Nico. Let's get some Nico love in this chat. And we're going to grab over here. We're going to grab this item. And this mission can be pretty spooky here, so we're going to try to do our best here to, again, not get hit by anything. Because the moment that we get touched by anything in this mission, we're going to be losing that S, or we can potentially lose the S rank. Actually, no, this mission you will lose the S rank. Other missions have different requirements, so we're going to be trying to going as fast as possible here to get past everything. And we're done. Well, with that room, at least. Things can go super south here in a second, so I'm going to do my best here to get this door open. Nice. Okay, and we're out of there. So they can throw their daggers or their blades at you from a distance, which can be pretty detrimental to this run. So that's that. And now we are heading over here. We're going to be heading to our kind of first boss fight. Maybe like a mini boss fight here, but it's going to be the Sin Scissors. We're going to grab some extra orbs here. And the Sin Scissors typically can be a little dangerous, but we're going to do our best to avoid them. We're going to bait them over this way. I need to go for 3 Helm Breakers. That's 1. We can't get... Those scissors can hurt us. The scissors can hurt us, and they can take away our S rank, which is very not good. So we want this Sin Scissor to walk over here. This is not the optimal way of doing this, but it's okay. And we got the S rank. That's very good. We got the... we did get the S rank here, and that's all that matters. Slot in again.
Rob, Chad.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
And do we have time for a donation, perhaps?
Go right ahead.
All right, well, we have a £5 donation from JWR Harding saying, if you would ask Meow how I would... Oh, wait. If you would ask Meow, I would describe Chad. He's a possum for friend. Save the animals. Go, Chad, go. There's so many puns in there. It's really hard.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
It's JWR Harding.
So I'm going to explain what has happened there. We ended up getting a lot of orbs early on, like I mentioned, because one of our main abilities is right here, and Dante is going to be very vocal going forward. Da. So now we have Stinger, level 2, which is going to allow us to travel much further than normal. So Dante is going to be pretty vocal during this run. Normally chat says da over and over, but yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, exactly. Da. Dante's going to be doing a lot of talking here. Did Cosmic make it into the voice chat, by the way? Alright, going to double trigger here.
I will see about getting him in here.
Okay, let's go do this over here. So, da, lots of das. Lots of das. So, we're going to stinger these enemies here. It's the most optimal way to kill them, and boom, that's pretty much done, and we're out the door. So, this next section here is going to be really, really bunka. I'm not going to go for the optimal strat. If I get it, that's great. This is the first boss fight of the game. This is Phantom. Phantom is a giant bully. But basically, we don't want to get hit by him because we want the special bonus for this mission here, and there are no resets. Okay. Almost had it. I don't know if you guys saw or not, but Dante actually has a... Dante has a new ability called Devil Trigger. Okay, nice. And the fight's done. And that's pretty much that. This fight here, normally that's not the fastest way to do it, but that's essentially, that guarantees that we didn't get touched there. So we have the S rank, and I'm going to show if we did get it, unless anything else love tapped us. Let's take a look here and see if we got it. We got the S rank. That's going to be 2,000 orbs. Right there, which is what we want. That's going to be a massive amount of orbs right there. So now we're going to be purchasing the most broken item in the game, which is called Holy Water. And if I pull the strat off just right, you're going to see why it's the most broken ability in the game, which we're going to be spamming Holy Water at anything that we don't like. Anything that we don't like, it's going to get Holy Water. That's all that matters. All right. And now we're going to meet Shadow Kitty, Demon Kitty, whatever you want to call this kitty. Give it a name if you wish. That's okay. Kind of missed that. So we're going to double trigger here. We're going to go double trigger, and we're just going to spam with bullets here. We had a really bad pattern. That's okay. So we're going to keep spamming this thing, and hopefully we can get the bell to open up on it. Oh, yeah, that's really bad. Okay, nice. Da. Okay, we got hit there, but it's okay. It's gonna die here in a second. But we do have double trigger for the Nilo Angelo fights. He should die any second now. Okay, and I'm gonna hit. It's fine. That's okay. S ranks here don't really matter for this mission particularly, so getting hit is perfectly fine. Steve, I like a Steve. Let's just call him Steve. It's okay. All right, so now we're gonna daw up the stairs. Okay, I can't do that one there. We're gonna daw up this way, which I messed up my trigger. That's okay. Yeah, I messed up there. Yeah. Next time, right? Okay, we're gonna grab this here real quickly. And we're gonna drop down here. And now we are going to have... We're going to meet a very special character that everybody knows. He is the storm that is approaching. If you know this reference, good for you. Hopefully we can get the one cycle just right. Hopefully this is the one cycle that we need here. So we're going to walk back. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. So he's going to teleport over here. Normally you would one cycle him there in the beginning, but here we're going to use Holy Water, and guess what? The fight is now done. Bye, Virgil. He's dead. So Holy Water is the most broken ability in this game. And you're going to be seeing a lot of this brokenness happening here. Causes chaos, exactly. Yep. And now for this mission here, my least favorite, but we got to figure out how to deal with Demon Kitty here. Oh, this game's got them banging tracks. We want really good RNG, because last time he gave us really bad RNG. Okay, we lost the S rank there. Unfortunate. That's okay, so we will not be doing the optimal route here. We're going to be changing our route depending on the orbs that we actually get here. So no air hike, guys, sorry. This kitty here had a really bad pattern. Oh, that's not good. Okay, there we go. Alright, that should be enough for him, maybe. Actually, no, it's not. Yeah, this cat's very dangerous, by the way. Yeah, this game has some really good music. Okay, that should do it. And now he's gonna die here. Yep. Yeah, get the cat jams. This track's a banger. I definitely enjoy it. Sorry, Meow Meow's having none. Yeah, he gave a pretty bad pattern. We forfeit the S rank, and that's okay. We're gonna have to do some routing. But the most important part is that we have the S rank on the first 3 missions. That's what we wanted. And I wonder if you could go out of bounds there. I don't know the precise jump for that one there, but that's okay. We're just going to jump. And now we're going to run over here and go down to the... Yeet! We're going to head over here. Alright, let's go. And that's mission 5. So it's not the worst thing in the world. We can still recover, but like I said, the first 3... Yeah, we didn't get the boss battle bonus, which is what we wanted there. So we don't have the optimal amount of orbs to purchase things. So now we're going to spend most of our money on the air raids and, of course, 2 holy waters here. This is really important because we want to be able to nuke everything that we don't like. Yo, you think that's a badass track? Wait until we get later in the game. There are some banging tunes happen later. Okay, so now we're going to be heading over here, grabbing this, grabbing the holy waters. These guys are annoying. We don't like them, and so we're going to go ahead and use holy water here, and basically, bye-bye. Sorry, you thought you had a track there, but you didn't. And now we are at the door. And that's that. So, the reason this game is made into Hollow Speed and other Devil May Cry games are in the speed, because this game fits a very spooky aesthetic in a lot of ways. The Devil May Cry reboot and DMC 1 and 2 have the most horror-esque things about them. Later on, Dante becomes Wacky Pizza Man, which is great. I love Wacky Pizza Dante. But for now, we have... Yeah, we have the DAWs. We have a lot of DAWs coming up here. Daw.
What's up, Chad?
What's up, Cosmic? Thank you for coming on very short notice.
Yeah, no problem.
Love you, brother. All right.
So my name is D Cosmic, and I also run this game. This is a frame perfect holy water, by the way. Not actually, but it does take out the boss pretty much instantly. That is called the death scissors. Yeah, it's because they have scissors on this one. So, gonna just get an A rank here. The first 8 missions of this run kind of just define sort of how the orb route goes. So Chad's on a pretty decent orb route here. The only thing that he's really going to be missing coming into the mid game is going to be air hike.
Yeah.
But there's really, it's not going to make or break things. So he's going to be missing a couple of movement options, but like I said, nothing too crazy going on. Up here, the Sin Scissors are actually going to make a return appearance, but this time he's just going to be able to air raid them, just take them out in 2 shots each, and then just collect the orbs from there.
Hey, that was a good fight. They can get spooky sometimes. I think, and sometimes they get hit by the falling axe Scythe there.
That's happened to me definitely sometimes, and then you lose the S rank on that mission.
And you're just like, sir,
this
please.
Right here, this bug actually here can just give you a nice hug. Fun fact, when Dante shakes out of that bug hug, which didn't happen here. His sword actually still does have a hitbox on it, so you can get hugged by the bug and then actually light up that whole wheel there instantly. It's pretty funny. It's like, well, I lost the S rank, but I got the instant wheel fill. So
yeah,
I guess there's some light at the end of this tunnel. The Centrum Silver on deck. You know, got to get those supplements in. So mission set. Don't worry about it, dude. I'm just flying by the seat here. So the boss fight coming up here is going to be the second Phantom fight. Ideally, you would want to have air hike here because air hike will give you the immediate critical hits. And again, we're going to be aiming sort of like for Phantom's posterior area.
But the butt
what
box.
Chad is going to want to do here is, are you not going to go for the SB here?
No,
okay.
I'm going to play it safe.
Okay, just going for it. Okay,
Yep.
So there is an alternate strat here you can do casually for those of you that are unaware, where you just have to get Phantom to hit the glass there like 4 times by jumping on it, and then he just falls straight through. But that's a little bit slow, and we're not going slow, we're going fast. So again, we're just going to want to stinger him in the face when he tries to hit the fireballs at us, jump out of the way, these body slams.
Oh, there goes the mission. Yep.
And then just avoid all the attacks as necessary. To get the special bonus on this, you have to collect the 2 orbs at the beginning of the mission, as well as a couple other orb caches, and then not get hit. Fortunately, the S rank on this mission is still pretty easy to get in general. You can get beaten to like a pulp on this mission, like mission 15, and still get it. So
yeah, he's dead. There we go.
Again, he's not really going to be missing a whole lot of orbs, but it's all good. So Phantom down. We're going to be getting the best gun in this game coming up, which is the grenade gun. Fun fact, in the beta stages of this game, the grenade gun actually had ammo packs for it. You can actually access the, what's it called, the images of the grenade ammo packs as well if you go into some debug modes and stuff. But that's neither here nor there.
This game was originally RE4, by the way.
That's correct, yeah.
This game was originally
I didn't want to
Resident
do the meme. I didn't want to lean that hard into the meme, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, this game was almost RE4. This is what RE4 would have been. But we like Devil May Cry.
Stylish.
Yeah, Project.
Yeah,
yep.
Project Stylish. So, just want to run down the stairs here, go straight to the door. The next mission, mission 9, is where we're going to be getting the Ifrit gauntlets, or the Flame gauntlets in this game. And there's a technique used to get these with air hike called early gauntlets. There's a couple other ways to get it, which really just skips the platforming section here. So I don't know. I think, are you going to do the air raid strat here?
No.
I think you're all right.
I'm gonna play it safe.
Okay, you're just going to do the platforming.
Yeah.
I would rather do the air raid version.
Oh,
than
really?
The platforming, dude. Okay.
It's for safety.
That's fair. So we're going to also get introduced to the blades here. They're these lizard boys. They've got some pretty quick attacks. They can also shoot spikes. I don't know what it is behind the spikes. Is it blood that they're shooting at you?
It's icicles.
Interesting.
Oh, it's
icicles.
Popsicles. It's
popsicles.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Blood popsicles.
Yeah, blood popsicles. I mean, we have already deduced that blood in video games is just cranberry sauce. That's all it is.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even Thanksgiving yet. So, gonna do the platforming here. I'm sure everybody has very fond memories of this platforming.
Oh God, I'm the worst. I thought I had momentum to that jump, but it's okay. Yeah, this is the. We got this.
We got this.
We got
this.
So
normally what you would do to skip all of this is if you had air hike anyway, you would go over to one of the sides of the arena and then air hike onto one of the unactivated platforms and then use air raid to fly right over to the platform here. However, like Chad said, he's just going to play it a little bit safe. This is kind of what he's comfortable with. I don't think I've ever met anybody that's comfortable with DMC platforming, but you know,
yeah, if
it works, it works.
I mean, I should have been a Mario speedrunner at this point.
At this point, yeah.
Mario 64 content
Mario
win.
cry.
Yeah.
Also, this boss fight right here is just not, it's
Yeah,
not actually mandatory. You can just walk right to the door here, punch the flame door, and then just head on out. Just say, peace, Phantom.
Yeet.
Not Phantom, I'm sorry, Griffin. We're just going to leave Griffin on read. The forest here, there's always 2 waves of enemies right at the start. We're just going to use the grenade gun to clear these. The grenade gun normally has a really big recoil animation, but if you do jumps, rolls, or slashes with your sword, you can cancel this recovery almost entirely, which allows the DPS on this gun to just climb super high. DMC2 is not the only game where, guns are really good. So Chad's just going to use the DT as well on the grenade gun here just to take out the marionettes and the fetishes here. I believe this is also where we're introduced to the fetishes on this on this difficulty. The fetishes and the marionettes are the only enemies in this game that actually are like kind of mixed enemies that share a wave or a room. Every other room in the game only has 1 enemy type, and this is due to memory issues on the PS4 front.
Do you want to explain Devil Trigger? In its entirety. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to explain it.
Okay, so Devil Trigger is a powered up state that Dante can go into where it has different benefits depending on the weapon that you're using, but we'll just go with the last stores here. You run faster and you deal more damage, and then you actually have access to new abilities or new versions of abilities. In Ifrit, you're not going to run faster, but you are going to deal a lot of damage. In Devil Trigger for a last store, that also gives you access to Air Raid or Vortex, stuff like that. In Ifrit, you get access to more powerful versions of moves, as well as the Meteor. You don't get Meteor outside of Devil Trigger for Ifrit, but we're not going to be getting Meteor anymore. That actually got rounded out within like the last year, sad face. This light right here, that's in the this forest area too. There is a way to manipulate it or to clear these rooms so that it will always go down the left-hand side here, which is where you see Chad always going, and then he's going to just either jump or stinger through these doors in order to save some frames on the animation of Dante running through the forest. Holy Water on the blades here, just going to immediately take them out, which then the light is going to prioritize the left-hand path again, and that'll take him outside of the forest. I've definitely had runs die to this mission, though, because the light decided to go to the right side.
Oh, yeah. And it's like, hello, sir? Are you AFK?
Yeah. It's good stuff. And then right here, you're just going to Holy Water, take out the two rock phantoms. These are, you wouldn't call these phantom babies, because there is actually like an enemy type.
Yeah, the actual phantom baby, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know, rock phantoms, the rock spiders, whatever you want to call them.
There you go. Okay.
And that is going to be the mission there. This next mission here is the actual, like, is the run back, let's say, with Nello Angelo, so Nello 2. This mission has also been a great cause of, nerves amongst runners, because you can't get hit here.
And it's very easy.
Yeah.
It's very easy to
you're
get
just
here.
And the blades here are really aggressive. So when you're going through, especially, and then the death scythe as well can cause these trampolines, these demonic trampolines, to come out of nowhere and mess you up.
Yeah,
it's a good time.
this is nice to have a commentary like this. I'm digging this. It's nice. I normally it's nice. Favorite noise. All right, nice. So let's go meet our spoiler brother here, right?
Yeah.
Spoilers. It's
the boy Nello Angelo.
It's
the man
your
with
boy.
Guts and honor.
Yeah. It's your boy.
And we're gonna bust out the Super Soaker a couple of times and then just lay into him. Just let him know that summer isn't over, Nello. We're still out here.
And that's the fight. That's basically every Nello Angelo fight. We pretty much bully him into absolute submission because he doesn't matter. What matters is fast.
Shout outs to Life Water, dude. Indeed. Actually, no, Essentia's better. We're gonna go with Essentia.
Which flavor though?
So shout outs to Essentia because Holy Water is Essentia to this run.
Yeah.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Sponsored by DE Cosmic. Oh my god, that was a good fight. He tried, but
he tried.
Okay.
So coming up on the next fight, or the next level, I should say, the bird is the word as we get into Griffin 3. We're going to buy 3 Holy Waters here. or at least just make sure that we have 3 holy waters in our inventory. And this is going to be the premiere of Devil May Cry swimming sections.
My favorite.
For as much as they get memed about, they're really not that long, to be honest.
I thought you were going to say they're not that bad. I'm like,
small.
no, they're bad.
I mean, once you get used to the controls, it's really not that bad. But especially like on a first playthrough, it can be a little bit jarring coming from the core gameplay loop. Once you kind of mess around with it for a little bit, and you actually bother to read the control screen like I didn't.
I didn't. As a kid, I was like, "What's this? Let's just go." And then wait, as an adult, I do that still. Actually,
that's fair. That's fair.
It'd be that way.
So then there's the needle gun that we're gonna pick up, as well as that free devil star there. The needle gun is going to actually allow us to fire an attack underwater, which we'll get into next mission here. This death scythe here, you can actually do a double hit of a holy water on it if you do the holy water at just the right time. Unfortunately, Chad did not get that, and then you got to do a double trigger helm break off of its head in order to kill it, and there you go. So he did an enemy step there, which is where he jumps off the enemy. That will also give him the crit. Or the critical hit,
very true.
And then allow it to do like double damage or whatever, and then he just takes him out. There used to be a strat here for Griffin where we would go ahead and use meteor into a holy water, but now the strat is to just take 2 holy waters and just take him out.
Oh, he's dead, by the way. Griffin died. Also, this track is a cat jam, literally.
It's hella cat jams.
God, it's a cat jam. That's like my favorite track of the game, the Griffin track, or whatever it's called.
I really liked Sparta's battle theme was actually pretty decent.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too, actually.
Yeah.
Oops, we don't buy nothing. Yeah, so we're heading down the way here. The remix in that's a good one.
Yeah, the remix in 5 is good.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, sorry, go on.
Okay, so this is another underwater level. We're gonna pick up this little staff here and head on underwater. You're gonna want to swim to the left here in order to just sort of manipulate the enemy movement here. There's something about this game where if you move the same way all the time, the enemy responses to you are pretty scripted.
Capcom loves
so you can
inputs.
pretty much. Yeah, it does read your inputs essentially, but in a way that's beneficial to you because they'll always respond pretty much the same. The enemies in this game kind of have this one-track mind where they're going to try and just do like the same thing all the time. Again, sort of depending on your movement. A lot of enemy manipulation is based sort of on how you move.
Yep. Very true.
And coming out with that, the S rank or the A rank. Want to ideally come out of that with an S rank, but we're looking pretty good on orbs anyway. Chad's grabbed a decent amount of backups to sort of cushion his route a little bit. Admirable, to be honest. Pretty good for a marathon setting. There is a holy water in this chest as well that we're going to be picking up, and then he's going to be buying Vortex Level 2.
I can actually buy it.
Vortex Level 2.
I can actually buy it.
Can.
Oh my god!
Look at that, dude.
Nice.
Look at that.
I actually got it.
Nice. So now he's going to be using an evolved form of Vortex, where Vortex Level 1, you can fly, but you have to be mashing it in order to continually fly forward, just like a missile basically. But Vortex Level 2, you can literally just hold down the melee button and you won't lose any frames unless you got to change direction, which at that point is pretty much mandatory. We do this to avoid these spikes here because Vortex has invincibility frames during the animation, so as long as we... Ooh, that's unfortunate.
I went a little too high. Yeah.
It'd be like that sometimes. But we keep on trucking. So yeah, so that's all. That's Vortex movement for you. The next room has a couple of different RNG spawns. You can get either Death Scythes, Demon Kitties, or the Blades. The worst RNG is the Death Scythe, because then if you don't get the stinger off the ledge, you can just mash in the door transition usually. But these are also the last 2 red orb doors in the game, by the way. At some point, I think they were just like, yeah, we don't want to do this anymore. So they ended up they just stopped doing the red orb doors, like making you pay to get through the doors.
Because the amount's pretty minuscule if you think about it. I mean, it's not the hardest thing to get, you know? 200,
It's like
100.
200 for the first one, and then like 100 for this one. Yeah.
Exactly. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. I should have a pretty good stock of
Yeah, I think you got plenty of backups. So.
Yeah, we're gonna grab the. We're gonna have plenty of backups here. That is the plan.
I also misspoke earlier. I said mission 12 was Griffin 2. This is Griffin 3. This is Griffin 3. So
Right.
Griffin 3, we're gonna have to trek through another spike-filled room, but this time the spikes are gonna be on opposite sides of the walls rather than coming through the floor.
This room is Monka. Oh wait,
It's a fun time because it's also got some scythes in there that were the sin scythes.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty Monka, but we're gonna do it.
He's got to pick up this thing called I think it's the luminescence, which lights your way. And this is sort of a safety thing here, or if you just want to go with a like more secure orb route, is you got to hit the container on the floor there in order to get like the big orb that spawns. Which can guarantee you pretty much like an S rank on this mission, but the big thing there is to grab the
that was clean.
Which
That was
Chad just grabbed there.
very good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was very good movement. This room is very Monka. This room is incredibly dangerous, but to be able to do that is pretty good.
Especially without air hike too. This room is like
Yeah.
There is like a really risky strat here. Where you can do spike boosts and just allow yourself to be propelled backwards through the spikes. You have to do it like twice through the room, and it saves a decent amount of time, like on like a world record attempt, but nobody's done it in single segment yet, so.
I mean, there's so much riskiness with this run in terms of its technical outputs here. I know it's very different than like a Resident Evil run, which I'm known for, but like this game is next level of intensity. And I love it, though.
In the wise words of Maxi Loeb's 2018, hard game is hard.
Yes.
So, Griffin 3. This guy's also going to just get taken down with some squirt bottles. Just gonna holy water him. And then just going to use the grenade gun to take him down.
I messed up.
This is going to be... pushing Griffin through the different phases of the fight. You notice there, like, he has some iframes while he's flying upwards. That's because the boss is actually changing phases, and his health can only be taken so low depending on the phase that he's on. So
I screwed up royally there. Nice, we got it.
Nice. I've even like turned on one-hit kills trying to get through, like to see what's up with this boss's health, and it's literally hard-coded so that he can only be brought to certain amounts of health, like per phase. It's actually kind of wild.
Yeah, basically. The boss fights in this game, later on they get pretty, manageable, but like in the early game they are just Monka.
I wanted to say that Phantom 1 or Phantom 2 are definitely the hardest in the game. Once you get like Nightmares down and stuff, it's pretty much plays itself.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
So that's Griff 3.
Yeah, very nice.
Mundus there. By the way, Trish showed up. That's like the only time we'll see her until the end of the game. Her role in the speed run is not nearly as prominent as her role in the overall story.
She's kind of here. Also, where are we at with? Did we make any donations for the legendary cutscene, by the way? Because that also involves Trish and it's beautiful. So I think it's £100 for that cutscene. If we can make that happen, chat, which I know we can.
Yeah, it looks like right now we're only at £5 out of 100, but that doesn't mean it can't happen. And we did actually get a new donation, and if we have time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Go right ahead.
All right, so we have a £20 donation from the Gnarl You Know, and it has one comment for you, Chad.
What's
Speed.
Let's go. That's what I want to hear.
So fast. Gnarl, thank you so much for the donation.
I appreciate it. Thank you for your contributions. They're going to a very good cause.
Very cool. So Dante is returning back to the castle on Malay Island, and it is now coming with extra spookiness. It is all dark in here.
Very fitting Hallow Speed.
The dark is night and full of terror. The night is dark and full of terrors. So There's these doppelganger electric type things that mimic Dante, and you have to fight them. So we're just gonna juggle them like it's a fighting game with the grenade gun and a last door.
Reused assets, my favorite.
That's Capcom's favorite, dude.
Capcom, Capcom loves those reused assets, bruh.
What do you mean, Resident Evil reused? Okay, so moving on to Nightmare. Nightmare 1, all the nightmares, I should say, have a 1 cycle that you can do. And this is pretty much based on how Nightmare works. The cores for it, the more hits that you do to them, the more damage resistance Nightmare will gain throughout the course of the game. These cores persist across all the fights. And so what Chad's going to be doing is fully charging up 5 different strikes in DT, and then doing an uncharged hit. And then he'll be doing a holy water in order to just kill the boss. So I'm just going to let him just play this out real quick.
Nice. No, I didn't get it, unfortunately. Okay, it's okay. That's fine.
Almost.
I was off by a smidge there. This is a very if you break the cycle here, it gets pretty monka.
Yeah, it gets a little weird because the next time that the orb actually comes out, you have to parry that spike there in order for the orb to stay out for a decent amount of time.
And that's okay. It happens.
Yeah, but it's fine.
Yeah,
salvaged it pretty well.
Very good. And now we're gonna just go across this bridge here at breakneck speed, thanks to the power of Vortex. You too can pop off.
You too can pop off and skip the platforming in this broken bridge.
Yes, exactly. Which no one wants to do. That's too slow. Okay, we should be good here. We should be good here.
The important thing there to note is that Chad did wait a little while for an audio cue after Nightmare in order to make sure that his Devil Trigger refilled.
Okay, I have 5 holy waters. That's good. I was like, oh, this is... So we need a lot of holy waters for this mission because if we don't have those, it's going to be bad news bears. So we have 5, which is great, and that means that we are pretty much going to bully anything that even touches us. So get ready for the bulliness here.
This is the mission where we're introduced to the Frosts, and the Frosts are normally weak against Ifrit. Ifrit kind of tears them up, but...
That's too slow.
Instead, we're going to use the opposite of Ifrit, which is, you guessed it, a holy water. And for some reason, we're going to, I don't know, kill the ice demons with water.
Yeah.
I don't question it too much, but you know, it's a thing that happens. And it also refills your Devil Trigger for the next room.
It does, and which is what we want, because we need to go fast. We want to go faster.
The big thing with this room in particular is the movement for Vortex coming through.
Which I screwed up, but it's okay. Shh.
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that.
Chad's objective here is that he has to get an item called the Quicksilver in order to open up the door to the final Nello Angelo fight. And to do that, he's got to block 3 fireballs from this. They call it a dragon, but we all know better.
It's a T-Rex. It's Barney, actually.
It's a T-Rex. Yeah.
There we go.
Damn.
And Mr. T-Rex is
Barney
dead.
looking kind of tired, dude.
Barney looking sus, actually.
He's looking kind of tired.
Yeah. The last 20 years have been kind to him. So now I'm going to do this very, very insane tech speed ability called Rotate My Controller. And that's it. I swear to God, this is the same castle from like RE4 though. Yeah, insane tech there. Can't believe I actually did this. My God.
My God. Are you gonna do the platforming here or try for the wall hike?
I'm gonna go for the yeah.
So with air hike, normally what you would do is you would just jump straight up to the platform that the Quicksilver is on. There is another method where you can wall hike up to it, but it's kind of hard. It's really finicky. So Chad's just going to jump across the platforms here. For those of you playing this game casually, you just have to wait until you see the lightning strike, and then the platforms will appear. They're still there when the lightning's gone, but that will help guide you with the lightning strikes and the thunder.
Yeah. Yeah. And then now we're gonna fight. Yeah.
Nello Angelo.
My favorite fight of the entire game. I'm gonna sit here and push the pause menu a lot. And he's gonna kind of get hit by a bunch of holy waters, and it's gonna be pretty much over in about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I always worry that he's gonna get an iframe or something like that, and like the holy water won't hit him, but I guess it does hit him every time. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead.
The only thing I have to say to Nello Angelo after all these fights is, what are you going to do about it, dude? There's nothing you can do about it.
Sir, what are you going to do?
Nothing at all.
Sir, excuse me, sir. What are you going to do? All right. And now we're going to get the game's answer of the best weapon of the game, and we're never going to use it because it sucks. So this is where we get the legendary Dark Knight's sword, and we're gonna be like, yeah, sorry, no, we're going back to our bread and butter. If it works, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
For some reason, the sword that is used to seal away the Demon King is not very useful in this game, and I'm still waiting for. Jury's still out on that one, Chief.
Yeah.
But
I mean, unless someone finds some really great speed tech on it and like what it actually does, then. But Stinger is just too important to the run.
It doesn't even get like Vortex or anything. It has no DT or anything.
Yeah.
This is probably the fight that I would say underwater is like the biggest pain, just because it's a no clip enemy. There's a small manipulation you can do for this room by pointing your face at the left of the wall while you're coming into it, which will force the first scissor to go towards the wall, or towards the center of the room rather than the wall itself. But gets out of there pretty clean anyway. Getting hit on this mission ain't so much a big deal.
Yeah.
We're only expecting to come out with an A rank anyway, because Nightmare is going to hit you.
Yeah, Nightmare.
Regardless when you try to fight it.
The second phase for Nightmare is not as hard as the first one. I feel like the first one, because you have to build up DT, it's Devil Trigger, that's like the hardest part of this one. Unfortunately, fortunately, we have something more consistent here, which is really good. Which is just, we have the Devil Trigger aspect of it being full once we get there. And that's why I personally feel like I struggle with that first fight, just because like if the DT isn't full in that first fight, you got to do it. You got to position yourself just right and fill DT, which is hard to do in my opinion, but I'm still new. That's okay.
All
right.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
So now that statue has offered Dante an egg in this trying time, and we're going to use it to create something called the elixir, but first we got to fight Nightmare. And hopefully we're going to take him down. Same strat as before. 5 fully charged Ifrit strikes into an uncharged Ifrit strike, and then a holy water.
I went extra there. That's not good. But he's dead. Doesn't matter.
Nice.
That's fine.
Very good.
That's a better fight. Way better.
Oh.
All right, and there we go. And that's the end of this mission. How are we looking on that donation incentive for the legendary cutscene to see the best voice acting in a video game you've ever seen in your life? Waters. All right.
So Chad is going to be buying 2 holy waters here to take care of the literal nobodies that are on this level.
Gotcha.
They're an enemy called Nobody, or Nobodies, and they're rather grotesque looking. I think that maybe they're based on, like, some of their early designs were probably based on the liquors.
Probably. They look very liquor-esque. Yeah.
And so there's a whole room full of them, and we have to get the Philosopher's Stone.
This is too slow to deal with them.
Potter.
Yeah. Harry Potter would be proud.
So we have to do 2 holy waters to take them out. We're also going to go into this mirror world here.
Very demonic.
We're going to just walk through the mirror. Yeah, it's a very demonic mirror world.
I'm going to walk up here and use 2 holy waters on these guys after the cutscene, and these guys are very dangerous to deal with, and we're just going to not deal with them because that's typically how we deal with our problems. We just throw holy water at it. That's what we do there. And that's done. I always do that, but I made it just in time. And that's pretty much that fight right there. And those guys are, when you play it casually, those fights are very difficult to deal with, in my opinion. They're tricky. They require parries, a lot of different stuff, and, you know, holy water is typically the best answer to all problems in life. I think I have enough DT here.
It's true.
Yeah. I don't have... Oh, that's not good. That's fine. If we fall, you can see the great platforming here. It's fine. So we didn't have enough DT for that fight, and that's just dandy. We're gonna do this room once again.
I'm gonna hold my breath here.
Build up some DT once again.
There's a small chance that the game can actually hard lock here if you do these additional underwater sections. So I've seen runners lose. I've seen runners lose. The HD collection is so good, man. I don't know what everybody's talking about.
Bro.
Literally the entire area will just deload, and you'll just be left with the watercolor there. So
and I'm just in the world
I had
of
to
nothing.
hold my breath for a second. Yeah, you're just... I think you can just hear noises, but it's like...
Oh, yeah.
It just all deloads. So I had to hold my breath there for a second.
You held your breath for me. That's really good.
Fitting since we're underwater. So now we're going to go into the underworld. And we'll be grabbing 2 holy waters for Nightmare.
He's going to be...
This Nightmare... Go ahead.
Oh, the boys are back. The boy is back in town again for the final time.
So we meet for the first time for the last time.
Exactly.
So this Nightmare doesn't have a 1 cycle, mostly because there's a cutscene that initiates after you do the first holy water. So you do have to do 2 holy waters to him. So it's a 2 cycle, but it's a forced 2 cycle. We would be 1 cycle in him, just like the rest of his battles if the game would let us. But here you only need to do 4 Ifrit strikes. And then do a holy water. And then Trish decides to betray you and shoots you from outside there.
Yeah.
She's just got to stand behind the wall with a mandatory gate. The truest of plot armors, to be honest.
Indeed. Oh, I did not get... Okay, what? That's not good.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. Just a little extra... Oh, I almost went to the Shadow Realm there.
That would have been bad. Oh, I see.
Okay, I gotta... Oh! I don't know what happened there. That's very much not good.
Oh, wow. That was like right at the end of the
yeah, that was a little weird.
If you don't get the holy water here, Nightmare actually gets forced into a last phase where the final orb comes out.
Yep.
And then you have to DPS that down. Unfortunately, in this game, if you're getting hit, you can actually pause it. So, I think this is definitely intentional because Kamiya made the game, I think, specifically to test people.
Oh yeah.
I think that was kind of the design philosophy behind it. Was like the very like arcadey design philosophy of challenging you. So if you're like hitting things, you can't pause it. If you're getting hit, you can't pause the game. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty much while you're just in the middle of any sort of action, you can't bring up that item menu.
Okay, that's fine. I need to Vital Star this, actually. This is not good. Okay. No Shadow Realm, please. So we can actually take you to the Shadow Realm, which is really bad. And it wastes a lot of time here, but that's okay. So this fight in particular is really... Come on, let me see your butt box here. Yeah, the spikes there are also... The spikes to keep you away are fairly annoying. Oh, okay, that's not good. Okay, it's up there. Yeah, I gotta use Indestructible here. Oh, that's not good either. That's fine. We just gotta... I'm gonna play this a little bit safe here, actually, for this fight. I'm going to, try this one more time. Indestructible may have to be used here, and I'm gonna have to forfeit that for the final fight with Mundus.
Yeah, the untouchable here, like untouchables in general, just tend to tank your rank. But to get through some of the fight, this fight is definitely like really problematic because it's so touchy in terms of like how it's constructed that like you can easily just lose a minute here plus if one thing goes wrong. And it's just because of like all the attacks flying around at you, the phases that are kind of forced upon you. It's just wild.
That's actually what I wanted. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. He went into the blast phase. I actually want to be in Devil Trigger here because I have to use Untouchable. There's just no way. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, that's fine. I need a good pattern here. I can't even reach him. Uh-oh.
Okay, I think that's it.
I'm actually, yeah, I have to, I'm gonna just keep it. Okay, oh my god, the run almost died right there, by the way. I might have screwed myself for the final fight, but that's okay. The run could, yeah, I missed it.
The run continues.
Yeah.
All right, so unfortunate, but we're gonna just be moving along to mission 21.
Yep.
The movement in this mission is actually pretty crazy, and it came out where you can actually just you can actually shoot the grenade gun at this door to unlock the rest of the mission. What we used to do was Vortex at it and then Helm Breakers, which that's the strat that Chad is going to do here, which is the Vortex and into the Helm Breaker, and then just go right back across. Then you have to come into the Living Cave and defeat the Wall Ramen in order to fight more waves of nobodies.
My favorite. The Wall Ramen.
There's an untouchable in that other room, by the way.
Where? Where at?
To the Nightmare Room. In the Nightmare Room, there's another untouchable.
I'll get on the way back, right?
On mission 23. Well, you could just get on the way back after you do this whole thing. Yeah, you could just do that.
There we go.
So, fortunately, the nobodies, when they're by themselves, you can just do grenade gun into Stinger and then just loop it. Sometimes they'll decide to drop kick you over your own attack, but it's nothing doing.
Yeah,
it just moving in on them like the nerds that they are, just giving them a nice swirly.
Yes, that's what they deserve. There we go.
I wouldn't recommend eating wall ramen, by the way.
Yeah, don't do that.
Although I suppose that wall ramen is probably like what the sound designers did for this game. They were like, okay, we need some screaming sounds for these nobody creatures, and the sound designers just like threw some ramen at the wall, and they were like, perfect, and then recorded it.
Literally just that. That's all they did.
Literally just that. Yeah, exactly.
My favorite. That's how do we make the sound authentic? Well, what we can do is slap some ramen against the wall, and then bada bing, bada boom. That's all we gotta do there.
That definitely sounds like something straight out of hell.
Literally, yes.
This, are you gonna do Cosmo Climb, or are you just going to the top?
No.
Okay,
we're
so
play
Cosmo Climb is a technique that we use to, we normally just fly right to the top here by standing underneath one of the electrics, and then manipulating how the Vortex uses targeting. But what Chad's going to do is the old strat where we room here, light up the wheel, and then go up the side of the room with some platforming. All
right, wheel, please. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Unfortunately, since he doesn't have air hike, he's not going to be able to skip too much of it.
Yeah.
But that's what the light wheels are here for, to allow him some cushioning. Because you just jump from
that was close. Yeah, that was close.
That was quite close. Those electrics just love to mess with people on this room.
All right, my favorite mission coming up. I hope I have enough double stars for this, actually.
Don't forget the untouchable.
Oh, in this room here?
It's right back in the Nightmare 3 room.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to need that real quick, actually, just because if when we fight Mundus, that untouchable is going to ensure that we don't, like, lose the entire run to silly goofiness.
Yeah, when you walk in, I think that it'll be to the left of or to Dante's right. It'll be to Dante's right.
Okay, it's like... Is it shining over here or something, or...?
It's right in the back of the room. It's like near the back of the room, like towards the camera. It should be other side.
I see it. Yeah, I got it. That's a cheeky little... Okay, nice. The run is not dead after all. I mean, I hope. We definitely hope here. Did not know that. Thank you for that backup. Because that would have been really bad, actually. Alright, so let's go...
Fun fact about this game, too. You can't buy a second untouchable if you have one on you already, but you can pick up as many as you want. And there's only like 3 in the game.
Exactly. And they are incredibly helpful. I cannot stress this enough. Okay, mission 22. Okay. Alright, cool. So we're going to buy a bunch of devil stars now. Oops, wrong one.
This is the king of the underworld, Mundus, who has decided to manifest himself in the form of a space harrier fight, at least for the first section.
Cutscene. That's coming up here really soon, actually. Like, very, very soon. Alright. No worries.
This fight here, by the way, incredibly difficult tech here. You have to menu to a devil star and then hit the devil trigger button in order to unleash Puff the Magic Dragon. And yes, that is the canonical name for this dragon in this game. Kamiya did confirm this on Twitter.
Puff the
Somebody
Magic
asked him what the name
Dragon.
of the dragon
I love
is,
it. It's a
and
very
he said
fitting name.
Puff.
Yeah.
Puff. This attack does a ton of damage to Mundus, by the way, as you can tell. A absolute ton of damage. And that's going to pretty much just take him down immediately. Little effort.
It's great. All right, here we go.
Moving into the second phase of the game, or of the fight, we're gonna just hop in of this lava that's coming up.
The drank.
Yeah,
and we're gonna use untouchable.
And we're gonna just take it to Mundus.
Oops.
And Chaz just because when you're in Devil Trigger, we have mandatory equipped here. And what Chad's gonna be doing is just 1-2 into an uppercut or an upper slash with the
Oops, I need a
Sparta's sword.
Yeah.
And Sparta's range gets really, really big in Devil Trigger, so you immediately immediately just and that is the fight there.
Okay, I guess we didn't meet the incentive, unfortunately. That's okay. I skipped the cutscene there, but that's okay.
Just the good old the good old muscle memory coming in there.
I don't think we made it though, so that's okay. All right, hope I have enough holy waters there. Yeah, it's a very last minute incentive. You're right. Yeah, it was done like very. All right.
So the last mission here, Dante stabs Trish in the chest, presuming she is dead. Haha, whoops.
Lol.
No, not actually. He just, for some reason, decides to leave his father's sword with this woman that betrayed him.
Yeah.
That is, was created by Mundus to look like his mother. Priorities, I don't know. I guess. And he leaves the amulet with her too.
Yeah, a little questionable choice. Yeah, because like he just met her
very
like
questionable choice. Yeah, what, like maybe a day or so ago, a couple of days ago.
Actually, like yesterday, he met her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Met her yesterday.
That's anime protagonists for you.
Yes.
So the nobody's here. This is the classic Capcom escape sequence, by the way. You can it's even got the
timer.
It called? The timer, yeah.
With too much time.
Trying to think of an With too much time, yes, exactly. I was trying to think of a an appropriate adjective for this.
Wait,
The
Devil May Cry is
gratuitous
not like
timer or
Resident Evil.
something.
It's not Resident Evil. I'm like, oh really? Well then, how about the timer?
No way.
Okay, y'all didn't see that. Yeah, it's the.
And so we have to make our way out of the underworld in order to escape Malay Island because everything is just coming crashing down. The last actual fight here is going to be against Mundus, but this time he spilled an entire like jar of Chef Boyardee on himself. So
yes,
he's just going to have goop coming out of like every orifice. I mean, personally, that's how I look when I eat Chef Boyardee.
Same.
Is I just have the sauce just coming out of every orifice. The sauce, dude. It's just like sauce, please.
It just be that way. I'm gonna hold triangle here. It's this very insane speed tech, and I'm gonna just hold triangle. And that's that. And now I'm gonna. There's a fast way to do this, isn't there?
Yes.
Do we Devil Star here?
You have to hold. You could Devil Star, or you can hold down gun until Dante's arms glow electricity, and then shoot, and then double trigger, and then shoot again.
But wait, there's more.
And that will.
There's our mandatory escape sequence. Yeah.
All right, Trish, let's escape in this biplane that has conveniently fallen through the ceiling.
Indeed. All right, time is coming up here pretty soon. Get ready. A cluster of rocks, no big deal. You can't really die here, can you?
You could.
Oh yeah.
It would be very hard.
That's my kind of game.
Very hard, but
hard to die. All right, and time. Boom.
Time.
That was that was a wild run right there. Look at that. We got here. That was
Chad.
Thank you. Appreciate that. GG's chat. Thank you for dealing with our tech issues that we were having. I know that we had quite a bit there, but hey, that was a good and solid run. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Appreciate that so much. Let's see what the in-game timer was. I'm just curious. I know it was pretty messy, but that's fine. I mean, this was my first Devil May Cry marathon debut. Thank you guys for letting me thank you for being here. Thank you for understanding our tech issues. Thank you for having patience with this. We really, really appreciate it. And yeah, we have, what is it, Resident Evil 7 coming up next in Marforia?
Yeah, we got Marforia with Resident Evil 7. And do you want to shout out your channel, Chad?
I do. You can find me at Chad Thor. I also we'll be uploading YouTube content as well to the YouTube channel. Cosmic, you want to plug your channel as well?
I stream at twitch.tv/DECosmic.
Yep, that's that. So
well, awesome. Thanks, guys.
No problem.
We appreciate
and
you.
And GG's again, Chad. So, I'm going to move to a different screen. We're going to put some tunes on, set up Marforia, and we'll be starting that run in probably a few minutes. All right.
All right, thank you guys. We'll catch you on Marforia's run. We'll see ya.